guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today is day 36 out of this devotional book. Let's get started. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. Romans 8:28. Great. God has a plan, but what in the world is that plan? God does have a plan for your individual life. Remember, he knows everything, all the facts and all the possibilities. But it can be hard to discern God's plan for our lives because there isn't a script in the Bible for every move we're supposed to make. There isn't a step-by-step guide to who you should be friends with, which college or career you should pursue, where you should live, who to marry, if you will have children. Wouldn't it simplify things if there were? But the Bible does tell us many of God's big picture plans, thankfully. God's ultimate plan is to save us and to make us more like Jesus. When we keep this in view, those smaller daily decisions about our lives come into clear focus. Does this choice help me live and love like Jesus? Or does it take me in the opposite direction? When we move forward like this, one step at a time, honoring God with each decision, his plan for our life unfolds. Ugh, my hair's kind of a little in the way. So it almost relates, and I don't know if it almost relates to yesterday's devotional, but God has a plan for all of us. He even states in the Bible. And it might not exactly say like the exact steps of what God's plan for us is like. But it does say that God's plan is to save us and to make us more like Jesus. And my question for you today is, does the choices you make help you live and love like Jesus? Or does it take you in the opposite direction? Think about that for a moment, because that's something we can definitely struggle in, is the choices we make may not focus on Jesus, and they should focus on they should still focus on helping you live and love like Jesus, not straying you away from God. It's so easy to get caught up in the world, and it's so easy to just stay focused on things that are not going to be forever, and you want it to be forever, but it's not. Well, we need to focus on God, and we need to focus on the things above, and not things in the world, and earthly things, and things of this world, because it ain't gonna last forever. And things in your life, some of the things that you're going to have in your life are probably not going to last for a long time. It may only last for a season. The people that may be placed in your life may only be there for a season, and then God might take them out of your life somehow. Whether it is their timing is done, like they need to be taken out of your life. You were only there to teach you a lesson. They were only there for a season just to teach you a lesson on life and what you need to learn next time. Well, and it's just so easy to it's so easy to just to question what God has planned for us, and we don't know, and it's easy for us to get worried because we wonder like if it's going to be good and if it's going to be bad. Well, what God has planned for us is definitely good. And God does have a plan for our lives, our individual lives. But remember, he knows everything. He knows everything we do, everything. And he knows all the facts, all the possibilities. It can be hard to discern God's plan for our lives because there isn't a script in the Bible. And honestly, quite honestly, it's okay to be scared and it's okay to not know everything. And we want to know everything, but we don't need to know everything because at the end of the day, who knows everything above all else? God does. We don't need to be perfect. We don't need to be perfect, and we don't need to know everything. And we want to know everything that's going on, but we don't need to know everything. So it's like it's okay to not know, and it's okay to press on to God, and it's okay to pray about it. It's okay to not know everything, and it's okay to not know what God has planned for your life yet. Eventually, you will know what God's plan for you is. It may not be now, but I definitely will be in the future. He will definitely reveal to you what His plan is for you. Over time, God's slowly revealing that to me. I know He is, and it's just like it's okay to just I don't know. I just but as we move forward in our relationship with God and our walk with God, one step at a time, uh sorry, I'm getting this weird message. Um, but we need to be honoring God with each decision we make. And as we do that, God's plan for our lives unfold. So as we honor God with each decision we make, and we make the decisions with asking for God's approval, and as we give those, we ask God if that's a good choice to make or not, if that's what we should be doing. And as we don't try to do things on our own, we rely on God for His approval and His permission and make sure it's okay. And as we're honoring God with each decision we make, God's plan for our lives unfold. Slowly He reveals to us what slowly He reveals to us what His plan for our lives is. You just gotta trust God and put in the effort to have a relationship with God. And of course, above all else, through hard times, have faith in God. Of course. And have a strong relationship with God at all costs, no matter what happens. It's so easy to just to question everything, but never question God. Because you know He's always truthful. He keeps His promises. He's always faithful. He's always loyal. You can always trust God. He loves us. He has loved us from day one, since the world began. And He still does. To this very day. He still loves us. He still will do all that for us. But I hope you enjoy this devotional. I hope God spoke to you. Stay tuned for our next devotional. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, turn on notifications, stay tuned for all my videos. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Bye.